Coming up on Look Today, Representative Elise Stefanik of the 21st Congressional District voted against the proposed tax plan. I've got details. Plus, students from BOCES will give thanks this holiday season by contributing to our community. More on that coming up. And part of the Backpack Program initiative, Hartford Central School will help feed children. I've got those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. On tonight's program, I sit down with Donna Perquette. She's chairwoman of the Glens Falls Foundation and she's here to talk about the Good to Go. It's a backpack fundraiser initiative. I also sit down with Maggie Frank, executive director of Wellspring in Saratoga. And she's here to give us an update on their very successful campaign called the Purple Purse Challenge. Plus we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Representative Elise Stefanik of the 21st Congressional District voted against the proposed tax plan. Now, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik was one of 13 Republicans who voted against the plan. And the tax plan was passed in the House, 216 in favor and 189 against. In a statement that she released today, she explained her reason for the dissonant vote, and I quote, "I remain concerned about the elimination of the state and local tax deduction, which penalizes taxpayers in high-tax states." That would be New York. "I will be voting no today to stand up for New York taxpayers in my district." We will have more on this coverage when we get to speak to other community leaders. Now, in other news, students from BOCES will give their thanks this holiday season by contributing to our community. And tomorrow at 8:30, career and technical students, in collaboration with Saratoga Wilton Kiwanis Club, will prepare over 80 food baskets for local families in need. Now, the Culinary Arts Department is spearheading the event, and we spoke to Chef Maureen Clancy.
Well, what the students are doing today is organizing things for the actual putting together the baskets tomorrow. But this is a real life situation where if a student was working in Hannaford or Price Chopper or one of our local markets, they would be actually putting together orders that people would call in. So this is definitely related to our curriculum and also to our industry.
And we also spoke to one of the students who will be participating in the event, Bailey Carey. She's a 12th grader.
Well, I mean, obviously it's such a good thing because everyone deserves to have a good holiday. And if they can't, afford the things, then it makes us feel so good that we can help them.
That's just great. All right, switching from news to weather. After a weekend of heavy wind, cold temperatures, rain, some snow, the temperatures today remained in the 30s. Let's see how the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thanks, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather update here on Look TV. Let's take a look at the maps for tonight. Currently, high pressure will be dominating the forecast, bringing a southwesterly component. But towards the northeast, we're going to see more of a westerly, maybe northwesterly component. Cold front trying to advance from the northeast, warm front lifting into south central and southeast Canada. We'll still be in for another chilly night. 28 Albany, Burlington, Vermont 26. The same thing goes for Buffalo. And we'll see relatively cold weather just below freezing Clifton Park. Greenwich a few degrees cooler than that, 27 the overnight low. Towards Glens Falls, we'll see overnight lows in the mid to upper 20s. Towards Pottsburg and Johnsburg, lower 20s may be expected. Skies will clear out. We'll see that south breeze at roughly 5 to 10 miles per hour. Full sunshine, warmer weather for given this time of the year, 50 degrees. Out the door forecast will still be relatively chilly with upper 20s for wind chills. South breeze is about 10 miles per hour. Temperatures mid 30s and full sunshine. Extended forecast, we will see 30-60 overnight low on Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll see a 40% chance of showers with that cold front, as I mentioned. By Thursday and Friday, we'll see beautiful skies in time for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. However, please bundle up if you're going to have that nice turkey, or you're going to shop for some Black Friday deals right afterwards. Be prepared for lows in the lower to mid-20s, mid to upper 30s for highs. At least the sun will be out before precip chances return for the weekend. That's a look at the first look weather update. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I send it back to you, Jesse.
Thanks very much, Clarence. Looks like tomorrow's going to be a nice day. Back to the news. You know, as we get closer, Thanksgiving holiday, there are many members of our community who are giving back. Hartford Central School is one of them. They're reaching out beyond the classroom and helping students who are in need of food. Now, this is part of the Backpack program in collaboration with the Regional Food Bank of Northeastern New York. Now, this is the second year of the event, and it has grown twofold. It started when faculty members realized that some of the students were in need of food on the weekends. And we spoke to Superintendent Andrew Cook.
Initially, we identified 15 students or potential students for this program through teacher recommendation, our school nurse recommendation, recommendations from the cafeteria. And as we've developed the program, we're finding out that the need is greater than what we originally anticipated, so we're looking to expand the program.
Now, this problem of students or young people not having enough food to eat on weekends sounds really it's very upsetting, and it happens to be very true. I've got an interview coming up that addresses this in more detail. The woman coming in is Donna Perquette. She's chairwoman of the Glens Falls Foundation, and she's here to talk about the Good to Go Backpack Fundraising Initiative. But I also sit down with Maggie Frank. She's executive director of Wellspring in Saratoga, and she's here to give us an update on their very successful campaign called the Purple Purse Challenge. You want to see this interview. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Monday, so we like to look ahead. It's a short week, but we've got a bunch of things going on. And boy, do you know when you're involved with community news and local activities, when you're looking forward to doing an interview for the Granville Tractor Parade. I can't wait for this interview. It's the first annual, so I don't know what to expect, but they'll be here for an interview, and looking forward to that. Also, really important, tomorrow, counting the veterans' absentee ballots, which will decide the outcome of the change or no change in the form of government in Saratoga. And we'll be doing a lot of interviews surrounding that. Catch both sides of the equation there. And on Wednesday, which will be our last day because we're off Thursday and Friday, just on a personal note, some of these interviews we're doing about the community and their outreach programs to make certain that every family is fed, meaning the students on the weekends, which is a year-round problem, by the way, but also around Thanksgiving for families who don't have Thanksgiving meals. It's really something, huh? Tonight on Look TV, Beyond the Headlines, Ed Bartholomew is the guest, and Tracks. Yes, we're doing new season of Tracks. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.